Hello and welcome to this video about designing and creating a Tibialis Trainer extension for a dumbbell. You just saw the finished design on screen, and here is the finished product. It utilizes a dumbbell with a 1-inch bar or 2.5 centimeter bar with adjustable end caps, as you can see me put on here. Here is a short demo on how to use it. You can also use it with the weight facing down. Let's jump right into the designing process. This right here is Fusion 360, which is free when not used commercially. The design process is captured in real time, so you might want to use the playback speed function from YouTube and just increase it to whatever you think is an adequate speed. It starts with a sketch. I'm creating 2 circles so that I can easily target the space between them. Now is a good time to tell you that I will try to answer any question you have. So feel free to leave them in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Here I'm creating 2 rectangles, 120 millimeters to the right from the center. I chose this size as it fits within the confines of my print bed, which is 255 millimeters squared. I don't recommend scaling it if you do use the free files I provide, as the hole for the dumbbell will be a different size as well. Throughout the video you will see me clicking on the functions I use. I tried to stay away from the shortcuts to make it a little easier to follow. I also provided timestamps, so you might want to skip ahead to an area that is of particular interest to you. And here you'll notice that I didn't just extrude the cylinder, but I added the parts to make it rectangular. I did this because it allows me to create much stronger transitions. And here I will be using the offset function. It basically means you'll start the extrusion not from the sketch, but in this case 75 millimeters further. And that's the basic shape completed. From here on out I'll be adding fillets to aid in strengthening the print and to provide a more comfortable feel on the part where the feet will be inserted. The feet fillets will be set to a bigger fillet diameter than the others. Fillets on your corner provide strength and durability to your final print. Bumping it or dropping it, you'll be much less likely to damage it if you have rounded your corners. Plus, the sharp edges are less comfortable to hold. I'll be trying to put out more content like this, discussing object ideas from inception to the final product. I added really large fillets to the connecting parts. You can see me pan the camera around to try and find the right edges for the fillets. A small tip when selecting fillets is to enter the fillet option first and then select the edges. You can do it the other way around in Fusion 360, selecting edges and faces and then entering to the adjustment function. But for fillets it is a bit more forgiving for selecting edges and also a bit more inclusive. So I definitely recommend going into the fillet menu first and selecting your edges from there. From here on out I'll fast forward it, so if you're already on increased speed, beware, things might start flying. Now that the design is done, we can start thinking about slicing it. Right here you see me printing it on a slanted orientation. I did this to increase the strength so that the layer lines run diagonally through the print rather than just perpendicular to any of its faces. In the end I didn't opt to do this as the print quality isn't great. You'll see a short video here where you can see the artifacts that are left by the printing. See, I used regular supports and the quality isn't great. And it doesn't fit! That's great.
What?
So this is a good alternative to wasting a boatload of plastic. Just print out a small test piece.
Fine.
Yeah, that's fine. How do you create such a small test piece? Well, it's actually quite simple. You can just do that in your slicer, as you see me doing here. In the slicer, I'm using Bamboo Studio, by the way, for if you're not familiar with it. You can cut your workpiece. Right here you can see me cut it twice on the straight part. It's the smallest part. And what's left is a tiny bit of diameter adjusted tube. So yeah, definitely do a small test piece first. And that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something, I hope you enjoyed, and be sure to subscribe. Bye.